Today we're talking beauty tips for the hostess, and if you watch to the end, I'm going to share with you the one tip that will make sure that you don't run out of time to get ready before your guests arrive.
Shit.
Raise your hand if you've ever been getting ready for a party and realized you actually haven't left enough time to get yourself ready. Today we're going to help you change that. We've got Lana here from L.Baker Makeup, and she's going to show us some really awesome tips on how to get ready really fast. I'm Mara from Joyful Hostess. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. So ladies, have you ever been in that situation where you're trying to get ready and
Seems
then
like every time.
Yeah, time flies, doesn't it?
I'm usually in jogging pants and an old tank top, and I'm running around, and then there's about 15 minutes before everyone comes, and it's like panic mode.
Yeah, I agree. I've been there.
Yeah.
So Lana, that's why we called you in today. You do such a great job with makeup. So I'm so excited to hear these tips. And we have our model here. This is Abby. Abby owns Eyes Optometry in Kingsville and also Bright Med Spa. She's married to Pat and has 2 beautiful children. So you're a busy mom. You get this, right? You get being able to get ready in a hurry. So I don't want to take up more time. I want you to do your magic. And I think we're going to start with a day look, right?
Yes, so we kind of already did a little bit of a day look on Abby. This is kind of a typical look that she would most likely wear to the office. Simple base, a little bit of eyeliner, and mascara. I find that most people, when they're going to work, that's all they have time for, the basics. So many times when we have an event later on in the day, we don't have much time. So with a few simple products, you can kind of elevate that look and transfer it into more of an evening or a party look.
Yeah. And this is perfect too if it's something more casual, right? Like sometimes you're just having some girls over and you don't need to go over the top, but it's a way you look like nice and finished. Not that you didn't look nice before. You know what I'm saying?
Face.
Yeah.
You feel like you're at least human again.
Yeah. So what are the, when you think about quick makeup, what would you say needs to be in your toolkit to be able to do something quickly?
The essentials for daytime, I would say for sure, are filling in the brows if you don't normally fill in your eyebrows, a little bit of concealer. Sometimes I will leave the foundation out altogether and just find a really good liquid foundation that I can lightly apply throughout the face wherever the coverage is needed, and then just a simple blush. And then of course something on the lips. So that's like my quick go-to mascara out the door fast. So that's a good 5-10 minute application.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about multi-purpose or multi-use makeup. Does that actually help make things easier, or does it just overly complicate things?
Absolutely, and it's a big trend right now in the beauty industry. A lot of cosmetic companies are coming out with these multi-purpose products. They're a little more sustainable, so better for the environment. They're products that you can use on your cheeks, your lips, and your eyes usually. So I personally love them. They're great for traveling. Sometimes they'll come in like a cream palette, and then other times they'll come in more of a pencil form. So just an example that I have here today, I have Elate Cosmetics. It's a Canadian brand, very sustainable beauty, and they come in different shades, but these are pencils that you can use all over, blend it out.
Nice.
So if you need to throw something in your bag to touch up through the day, these are great to have with you.
That's
well.
awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's awesome. I love a good 3-in-1.
Yeah, I need that.
Another way that I will use a multi-purpose product is I'll take a bronzer and I'll apply it to the eyelid as well. I'll apply it to the cheeks, and then it's kind of a quick all-over glow that you can do without a lot of product. So that's another great way to use your products in a multi-purpose way.
Nice.
That's awesome.
So then I only have to find one thing in my junk drawer
Yes.
to get ready in a hurry.
Yes,
Right?
absolutely.
But it's unfortunate when you can't find it.
That's right. You're right. And you're screwed.
Yeah.
Very true. We've got a really great, as if I did anything. You did a really great job with this fresh face, like natural look. Can you show us maybe a couple of tips to take this into something maybe more glamorous, kind of evening time?
For sure. So many times we don't have a lot of time to do that transition, but people still want to achieve kind of a glowy look.
Yeah.
So the products that I would use for that would be a bronzer, a little bit of a blush, and then false lashes. I never reapply mascara on old mascara. So if you've had your mascara on all day, I don't recommend trying to reapply more mascara onto that once it's dry, it kind of makes those spidery lashes that we don't want. So if you need to add a little extra to your mascara that's already on there, I would recommend using false lashes, just even if they're just on the ends, rather than trying to reapply mascara on top of your mascara. So that's kind of what we're going to focus on today, is just sort of elevating what Abby already has.
Awesome, I can't wait.
Okay.
So I'm starting with the bronzer today. I'm using Nuda Canada. It's a nice matte bronzer. It doesn't go too orange. I recommend having a matte bronzer in with your toolkit or your supplies at home. In case you're doing an all over look. You don't want shimmer all over your face. So this is a nice way you can sort of give a glowy look without all the shimmer. So I'm just going to turn your head this way, and we're just going to go along the cheekbone. The key to bronzer is you want to apply it where the sun would naturally hit. So usually on the cheeks, a little on the forehead, sometimes along the jaw, and then I usually go across the nose a little bit.
Where that sun kissed you.
Exactly. I'll turn your head this way. And then what I also like to do too is I'll apply a little bit on the eyelid, just very subtle, so that it ties all of that glowy sun-kissed look together. And when you're doing this, you kind of want to use your pupil as a guideline. So you're looking at your pupil in the mirror, and then you're going up on an angle from there towards the temple.
That's a good tip.
I like to go in little circles and sort of blend it out. You don't want to see where it starts and stops. You just want a nice, even, natural look. So when I go on the eyelid, I like to take a soft tapered brush, and I have my client look straight in the mirror, or I will look straight in the mirror if it's on myself, and I'll go just above where I can see it. If you have a little bit of a hooded lid, you're going to go slightly above where your crease would naturally hit. That way you can see it when your eyes are open.
And then do you still do in the crease as well?
No.
Okay.
So this would be it. I like to sweep it up a little bit because it is the bronzer. So you can bring it out to the temple a little bit, and it's not going to look overdone. Anytime you have a hooded eyelid, you want to do your makeup looking straight in the mirror. If you close your eyes, you're going to lose your placement, and you're not going to know where the product's going to fall. So this is kind of an easy way to add some color that you'll still see. So next, rather than reapplying mascara onto your already set mascara from the day, lashes are a great way to elevate your look before your guests come in a hurry. They can also be scary to apply. So I'll give you a couple tips that you can do at home when you're applying them to yourself. Oftentimes the lashes will be tapered from a short end to a long end. So what I do is I take the lash strip and I would measure it to the eye first. And then I would trim off anything too long. That way it's not hitting in the center of your eye. These ones here we already measured on Abby, so I already know that they're a good fit for her eye. Now at home, what I like to do is I'll put a hand mirror on a countertop and I'll look down into the hand mirror and I can see exactly where I want to set that lash. It's an easy way so that you know your placement, and it saves you time. So what I use to apply the false lashes is the Duo Adhesive Strip Lash Adhesive. It goes on white, but it dries clear. So it's kind of handy so you can see if the glue is still drying, you know that it's white, and then it'll go clear after. You want to make sure when you apply your lashes that you're doing that tapered end.
Oh, let's get in close here. Yep.
You want to do the tapered end to the inner corner of the eye and have the longer end towards your outer corner of your eye. So even if you're just applying lashes to the ends of your eye, you want to make sure there's still a little bit of a taper so it looks natural. So after you apply your lashes, sometimes you'll notice that your natural lash is a bit visible compared to the false lash. So a quick way to blend those together is to take a small brush and apply a little bit of mascara, and you're just going to kind of squeeze the two together. You can use the mascara from your own personal tube, the wand, and that works great. You can also use a little eyeliner brush and paint it on, and then sort of pinch it. And that almost acts like a glue holding your natural lash line and the false lash together. Apply a little bit of blush to Abby's cheeks. I like Cheekbone Beauty. It's a Canadian company that supports the Indigenous community. The color I'm using it's called Feel Good. It's sort of a pinky peach, so I feel like you can get away with wearing it with whatever clothing that you have on. They also have great highlighters in there too, so it's sort of a multi-purpose palette as well. When I do that, I'm placing the brush, again, kind of even with her pupil. And I'm applying the majority of the product there, and then I'm doing a light sweep upward.
Ooh, that's a good tip.
Right now, there is a big trend with sort of sweeping your blush across the nose as well. And it just kind of helps make the skin look like skin.
Mm-hmm.
You can always take a sponge or another brush if you feel like you were a little too heavy-handed.
Now, do you have to use a setting powder every time, or?
It really depends on the occasion and the skin type. So usually through the T-zone, I still like to apply a little bit. A lot of times I'll leave the cheekbone without any because I like to give that bit of a healthy glow.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the last step, which is lips, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So a little tip to help keep your lipstick on longer, I take a little bit of concealer and I'll lightly feather along the outside of the lip line. I feel like it kind of helps to lock in whatever I'm putting on the lips. I'm not covering the whole lip, I just want to do that outer line so it doesn't bleed out.
And that's especially good if you're doing a dinner party or like you're gonna eat, because
Yes.
right, you're getting yourself ready, and then people are gonna come and you're gonna eat something. Right?
Absolutely. So I'll take either a soft brush or a sponge and I'll just kind of blend that. And then I have a fresh surface to create my lip line. I'm using kind of a pinky lip pencil today, and then I'm going to lightly fill in her lip as well, and just top it with some gloss. I'm just keeping the lip simple, leaving the cheeks and lashes as her focus.
I like it.
Okay, we look that way. So I like to go in little strokes along the lip line, and I fill it in a little bit, but I leave the center area open without any color.
Okay.
By doing that, you're kind of creating some volume. So it's almost like you're contouring the lip a little bit.
So it looks plump?
Yes, so it's going to add the appearance of some more fullness there. And then when you apply the gloss, it'll just sort of look a bit more contoured.
Well, isn't that an awesome tip? And gloss will make your lips look bigger too.
Absolutely, yeah. And I feel like the majority of people aren't going to be reapplying a strong lip color throughout the evening. So at least having this pencil on there, if their gloss wears off, they have something on there. And then they can just apply a quick gloss if they feel like adding more.
Yeah. Like afterwards when you decide you want to take pictures?
Yes. We always forget until the end of the evening.
and then the end of the night we're like, wait, we didn't take any pictures.
Yes.
Oh, I love that color.
It's a great color on Abby. Kind of brings out the blue in her eyes, and then it ties in with the cheek.
Did you say what color that was?
This is MAC Cosmetics. Their lip pencil in Edge to Edge.
Oh, edge to edge.
Yeah. It's one of my favorites for a pinky lip pencil that's not too vibrant.
Yeah.
And then for the gloss today, I'm just using a Rimmel brand. It's just called Stay Glossy. Has a little bit of a frost to it. What I like about this shade is that you can adapt it to whatever pencil that you're using. So if you're going for more of a nude look, you can do more of a beige pencil and it's still gonna wear well with it. So this is sort of my transition from day to evening. If you're having people over, if you really want to go bold, you can put a brighter lip on, like similar to what you have on today. It looks great. You could throw that on. But if you're focusing more on like a glowy cheek look, this is kind of a balanced look with the lashes as well.
I love it. It looks so good, Abby. Let me get so you can see what you look like.
Oh wow, I love it. Good job.
Thank you.
Does it feel like you? It
Yeah.
feels like, yeah.
It feels like I look like myself, and it's not too heavy, but still I feel beautiful.
Awesome. So now what are you doing tonight? Something
Gotta
fun,
make,
right?
Gotta make some plans. Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you, Lana, so much for being here and showing us those 2 really easy, quick makeup tips.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. And Abby, thanks for being such a great model.
Oh, my pleasure. I'm so honored to be a part of it. Thank you both.
So if you like what you saw here, be sure to hit like and subscribe because I upload videos every week. And I was going to share with you 1 tip that's going to make all the difference in making sure that you never forget to get yourself ready again. And if you're ready, I'm going to tell you. Okay, so we're done the makeup. I'm going to share with you that tip. And that is when you're creating your to-do list, it's really important to add yourself to the to-do list. So even if you just put in there like 10 minutes to do your makeup or figure out what you're going to wear, because I find that when you put it on that to-do list, it actually cements it that you're going to actually make time to do that and get yourself ready.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? And I feel so strongly about that in like my party planner keepsake that I have, the book that helps you plan your parties, there's actually a square, and I call it the self-care square, so you can put those kinds of things in there so you never forget to do that again.
Great idea.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you.
So let's cheers to self-care.
Cheers.
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 And cheers.